Most of the motors, if we apply the power, it spins, but there is no feedback to let you know what is the speed of the motor or how many times its shaft has been rotated or what's the position it ended up in. We can integrate an encoder with the motor to provide that feedback. Using the various methods, it measures how much the shaft is rotated and send this information to the PLC controller. In an incremental encoder, output typically have two square waves on the individual output channels that are 90 degrees out of phase to each other. With the two output square waves offset to each other by the 90 degrees as the encoder rotates, it's possible to calculate which direction the shaft is moving by looking at the order of the incoming signal state change. These signals can be used to measure the speed of rotation and the distance traveled. With little math, it's even possible to calculate the angular position of the shaft. Now, while the information provided by the incremental encoder is incredibly useful, there are some drawbacks due to the fact that they only measure the relative movements. They provide information if there is a moment, and if there is a power loss for whatever reason, the current position becomes unknown. They also require constant monitoring. If there is a noise in the system or the encoder pulse is missed, then we have to reset the encoder reading to reconcile with the machine operation using an index pulse. However, all of these drawbacks are overcome using an absolute encoder. It uses optical, magnetic, or capacitive sensors to identify the unique position within a motor revolution. With optical encoders, as soon as you switch on an encoder, it knows exactly what the position of the shaft is and will transmit the data digitally to the PLC, usually over a Profibus interface, without needing to rotate the shaft. Instead to simply counting how far you are moving in one direction or the other in the incremental encoder, the absolute encoder knows its current position at all times. From this, speed, rotation, and direction can easily be derived. There are both single and multi-turn absolute encoder available. Multi-turn encoder not only give you the absolute position of the motor shaft, but also actively track the number of rotations the motor has made. The resolution of these encoders is usually specified as the number of binary bits available per turn. For instance, a 12-bit encoder would have 4096 unique positions, similar to 4096 pulses per revolution in the incremental encoder as discussed in the previous video. The difference though is that the positions of the absolute encoders are each unique, and with a simple calculation you can convert the binary position value to an actual angle in degrees.